your girl Victoria, back to you with another review for The Never Ever Met Season 1, Episode 3, called I Don't Know About in Real Life. Look, it's been a few weeks. I'm sorry, okay? At first, I'm like, let me take a little mental health break because the way these episodes, it was only 2 episodes, and I was already like jumping off the walls. And so I was like, let me take a little break. I was gonna come back like last week, but then birthday shenanigans was happening, and they was continuing on from the weekend before the birthday to the whole week until the weekend. So your girl was all over the place. Okay, but I said, look, I'm 3 episodes behind. I gotta catch up, because I'm a person. When I start something, I finish something. So I'm like 3 episodes. This is not like me. This is not even when I be on vacation, sometimes I even try to get videos out. Look, it's okay. I'm back. All right. So we got a lot of work to do. Okay. This is the first work. I got 2 more after this. So we just gotta get straight to the point here. All right. So we starting off with Shay and Josh. Okay, so they waking up in the boom boom room. Good for them. Ain't nothing we didn't already know. We didn't get to Aaron H and Diamond. They talking oh no, they talk with Brandon and Sienna to try to help them out. Does it really help them out? Not really, but in this case, kind of, because they end up apologizing to each other. Well, I see Sienna apologizing to Brandon. I don't really see Brandon apologizing to Sienna, but it looks like they kind of make up for now. And then we have Millie, Greg, Shay, and Josh talking about Brandon and Sienna. We all talking about Brandon and Sienna this episode. This episode is dedicated to Brandon and Sienna. So then we have Aaron H and Greg talking about Joanna and Aaron J not really having any connection or chemistry. And we have Josh joining in to talk about it a little bit, also about sex in regards to Greg just ready to knock them boots off of Millie. But he trying to take his time, but I guess Josh is trying to give him some pointers. Josh, your situation is completely different. Like, you could give advice, but that doesn't mean it's gonna work. Like, we see what happened in the hot tub later on in this episode. So like, your advice did not forebode well. Like, it didn't go well. So then we have Brandon and Sienna making dinner for everybody. They said this was supposed to be flank steak. I'm looking at this thing like, first of all, the steak was dry. Okay, I didn't see no bit of moisture. For me, someone who loves food, who is a foodie, all day, every day. I'm looking at this thing. I said, where would the juice at? Why is it looking a little pale and dry? Also, I never thought I would be that person. I always used to ask for my steak and stuff well done. I'm a medium/medium well person now. And I'm like, this is charred. And not the good type of charred, like on a grill where you get the charred mark. This is dead. This flank steak. I called it steak strips until he said it was flank steak. I'm like, this ain't no flank steak. This is not no flank steak. The color is great. Okay, this looks like something past, like, I don't know, looks like it's been dead for a couple weeks now. That's been mixed in with the dirt in the ground. Like, this I don't know what that was, but it seemed like people liked it, but I'm just like, looking a little questionable to me. We then move on to them playing a game of which couple is most of what, and anything negative was mostly geared towards Brandon and Sienna in regards to who's the most toxic couple, stuff like that. And as they're playing this game, people are noticing that Joanna and Chris are kind of connecting a little bit. Okay, we even see Sandia, she getting a little jealous, understandably so. And when it comes to who has the least connection, everybody votes for Joanna and Aaron J. But they try to defend the relationship. Like, sometimes there's couples who don't need to be underneath each other at all times. And there's some couples that even live separate and stuff. Yeah, you can make all the excuses you want as to why that, but even those type of couples who like to live separately, they still show some more interest in each other than y'all too. So I don't know what y'all talking about, but good try. All right, and then we have Millie. She also made comment on Joanna and Chris showing some type of interest towards each other and whatnot. So okay, cool. So then we move on to Taronda. She comes in to join and let them know that they're gonna have to start. They're gonna start having family and friends coming over to see who their significant others is and to connect all that jazz and stuff. All right, cool. We didn't get to the next thing. Like we moving. Like there ain't much going on in this episode except for Brandon and Sienna. We then have everyone playing charades, and that's when Brandon's friend Matt comes over. And Brandon and Matt sit down to talk. I wasn't really paying attention to what they was talking about. They was talking about Sienna, of course, but like ain't not really much to when I was watching this scene, I mean I already saw it when Matt walked in. But it was really when they was sitting down talking, Brandon and Matt. I'm looking at Matt, I'm like, chop it off, bro. Chop it off. And this chop it off. I understand you probably had that because of a receding hairline or whatever the case. Chop it off. I think you would look better with your natural hairline than the forced bang you trying to put to, like, because the gap, like, it's just not working out, bro. It's just not working. It's just not working out. Drop it off. Let's start fresh. Okay. Other than that, we have Shay and Josh and Diamond and Aaron H talking about marriage, and Diamond brought up the baby that Josh had on Shay, and I'm just like, why are we bringing this up? Like, y'all just be messy for no reason. Like, obviously we put two and two together, we did the math, but at the same time, I'm just like, was this really a needed conversation to have? Like that for what? So. Other than that, we have Sienna's friend Gigi coming over. She shows up. Sienna and Gigi sit down and talk. And, Sienna makes mention that, Brandon was talking with another woman. And, she didn't mention that she was talking to another man, Greg. And how, she didn't mention that she called Brandon a bitch. So I'm just like, yeah, this is what I be talking about. Y'all be so quick to let somebody know, like, hey, he did this and that to me, but like you don't be saying what you be doing to the other person. It's always playing the victim, but never like saying like, okay, well I did do this and stuff like that. I'm trying to be a better person, so I'm trying to kind of be honest about like, yes, I did say that, yes, they did do that, but a lot of people, they don't like to say the things they did wrong because they want it to be like a hate game for the other person rather than getting true advice of like, y'all need to do better for each other. So that was that conversation, and then after that, Matt is gone. He's done for his visit, and so is Gigi. And I'm just like, at this point, I was really like, this show is weird because they came in for 2 seconds. Like these people are from like all over, all different parts of the U.S. So it's like, I'm from New York. I'm coming to Cali or whatever the case may be to come talk to my friend for like an hour and then leave and go back to New York. Y'all paid for this? If the show paid for them to come out and then go back, okay. At least you didn't pay for nothing. But like if I'm paying for these flights and stuff, just to come talk to my friend for 1 hour and then go back home, I don't see the point of coming at all, to be honest with you. I know it's my friend, but I don't see the point of coming at all, to be honest with you. But if they pay for it, I mean, I guess cool, but like that's all they get is just like a 1 hour, like a 2 minute on TV, sit down with their friend and family. Like I don't get it, but okay. That's what the show want to do. So we then get to Diamond and Aaron H. They making out in the pool. That's cute, whatever. We have Diamond then FaceTiming her daughter to talk about how things been going thus far. That's cool. And then we have Millie and Greg. They chilling in the jacuzzi. And you see Greg trying to kiss Millie. Millie turns her cheek to him. And then he still proceeds to try to kiss her. And she kisses him. But it's just like from the body language of it all, you can see her neck trying to pull back like, I ain't trying to do all this. And I'm just like, Greg, read the room. Read the room, Greg. Like, we can see it. I'm sure you could feel the tension of when you was trying to kiss her, but you still continued. And I'm kind of like, Greg, you should have just like not pursued, because clearly if she already didn't kiss you from the first time you tried to kiss her and you continuing, it's giving a little bit forced. So then she's talking with the girls inside about how it's like he didn't say like, she was beautiful before he kissed her. Like they was just literally having conversation, and then he just up and kissed her. So she didn't feel like, I guess it was authentic. It didn't feel organic. And I kind of understand where she coming from. I mean, as far as the conversation and then just kissing, it just depends. It depends on what the conversation's about, and how how the kiss came about. But you like y'all in the jacuzzi, y'all chilling. So it's like random kisses be happening sometimes like that. So it's like I could kind of understand what she's saying, but at the other end is like, didn't y'all kiss before? Like I could have sworn they kissed before. If they didn't, then you see how much goes over my head. But I don't know. I feel like I get it, but at the same time, it's like it could stuff like that. It can be organic if you let it be organic. So I feel like you're not trying to have things be organic. Like I don't know what the underlying issue for you being very like it has to happen a specific certain way. But I mean, from the previews of next episode, it seemed like she got some type of trauma, so that could, say a lot for why she's acting the way she is. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait until that comes about to really fully understand what's going on with her. So then we get to everyone making cocktails courtesy of Brandon, and then Aaron H and Diamond, they go to the boom boom room. It's their night in the boom boom room. I'm just hoping there's people there to like clean up every day, like maids or something, like housekeepers. Cause if I know Josh and Shay been in there for the past couple nights, I don't want to go in there unless it's been like fully revamped and cleansed down, deep cleaned. I don't want to go in there. But Diamond lets us know that she's celibate until marriage. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, you can still have very intimate, moments with your man without having a full blown sex. But I'm just like, if y'all doing stuff that's already gonna make you orgasm, you you're not you you not having sex, but like a toe suckation type stuff can make people come. And if you did, is that really celibate? I'm not here to tell someone what their celibacy is to them, but I'm just like, if you're already doing things that are making you moist down there and you're finishing down there. Anyway, so they talk, they gossip a little bit about Joanna and Chris connecting more than their own partners. And then we get to the scene of literally uh, Joanna and Chris talking in the kitchen. I mean, are they flirting? I don't know, but they're showing a lot of interest towards each other. Aaron J didn't seem like he was too much bothered by it, but Sir Sandia seemed very bothered by it. But she's not saying nothing. I don't know if it's because she feels like she has no place to say something, but like, he's coming there as your partner. So if it makes you feel some type of way or bothers you, you need to have that open communication. Listen, I know they don't want to be hearing it, and we know Chris is a gaslighter, but if it's not going cool with you, Sandia, like you need to let him know. F Chris and his feelings. He clearly don't care about yours. Clearly. Or I don't think I'm not attracted to nobody now. If there's no one that, really. I couldn't tell Chris because the way you little chopping it up with Joanna. But then again, Joanna seems like a person who just naturally gears towards men versus females and like, chills out with men versus females because let's not forget the episode 1 when she was like, conversing with what the hell is his name? Dominique. So I think she's just one of those like, homegirls that like has a lot of male friends. That's what I'm taking from it. But it could be more because, it seems like a little flirtation going on as well. So I don't know. I don't know these things. I just watched the show. But okay. And then we get back to Aaron H and Diamond. He giving her a foot rub, sucking on her toes, his nail matching her toe color and stuff like that. Well, like the ring finger of his nail is matching her big toe color. Whatever. They probably planned that out. That's fine. Okay, we're to each their own. And then we have Joanna asking if Aaron J wants a cocktail. He's like, no, I'll just take a sip of yours. She's like, no, I don't want you to take a sip of mine. Why don't you just take your own drink? And he's like, well, I don't want a full cup. Excuse me. And she's just like, you're like a 6-year-old. How so, Joanna? You already told us from jump this man don't drink. So if he already don't drink, like he may want to just taste it, see what it is, but he don't want to waste a whole cup if he's not going to drink a whole cup. Just let him take a sip. Ain't that your man? Like technically that's your man, right? So why can't he take a sip of your cup? I don't understand. So that's why, like, Joanna, this is what people be talking about. Like, you don't like him. You didn't like him from jump. It's like, it's kind of like you're babysitting him. And I get it, he's not the manliest of men. Like he doesn't give macho man, he seems more softer and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's clearly not what you want. So that's fine, but it's just kind of like, you don't got to be like so condescending. You don't have to talk to him, like belittle him, talking about like he's a 6-year-old because he don't want a full cup of alcohol when when you already know he don't drink like that. Like, you didn't need to do all that. That was uncalled for. I didn't like that. And, Chris, take notes because she may talk to you like that too. So then we get to Sienna and Shay. They talking about weddings and whatnot. Brandon comes in and, Sienna feeling some type of way about the whole boring comment that he made. So she was like, oh, because I guess he came to talk to her. She was like, oh, I'm not too boring for you. So Shay took that as, okay, that's my cue to go. I'm more shade on that one. So she left to give them privacy to talk. And, Sienna confronts him about the boring comment and talking to Millie about her. She asked what they was talking about. Brandon had a nerve to say that's private. Now, I was with you, Brandon, on the whole, like, I don't know what she's feeling upset about because she was talking with Greg. But then you can't tell her what y'all was talking about and it was private when he was talking about her. That's where I was kind of like, bro, you should have just told her what you was talking. Like, this is what I be like, y'all be doing this to y'allselves. Like, I be trying to root for y'all, be trying to defend y'all. I can't defend y'all in moments like this because it's just like, yeah, she feeling some type of way, and I, the way she was reacting, like I wasn't really feeling the way that she was. But you being like that's a private conversation, even though y'all was talking about her, like that's your girl though. Like Sienna's your girl, even though she crazy as hell, and I can understand why you want to be away. But that's your girl. And you was talking with another woman about your girl. So she wants to know what y'all was talking about. It didn't even seem like y'all was talking about much. So I don't understand why you can't tell her what y'all was talking about. Now, the way they're making it seem is like we're not going to bring up the fact that she was talking with Greg. And it seemed like she made mention that she was talking with Greg. But like, I don't know if she already told him that she was talking with Greg or that she already told him what they was talking about. But I'm just kind of like, y'all... Okay, so he said it's private. Of course, she's getting irate. Meanwhile, while they having a conversation, we have Millie and Greg downstairs outside talking about Sienna and Brandon. Then back in the boom boom room, we have Diamond and Aaron H talking about Brandon and Sienna. And I'm like, y'all in the boom boom room. I don't give a flying for the doodle cake if I'm not doing the dude in the boom boom room. I'm not going to the boom boom room with someone I'm connecting with to talk about other motherfuckers in the house. I don't care about y'all. We in the boom boom room doing what we do. Like I said, even if we not doing full blown sex, because like I'm saying, if I was Diamond, like if I'm celibate, even if I'm not doing a full blown sex, all this, I'm not gonna be talking about these heifers in the house. I don't care about y'all. Right now I'm in the boom boom room with this fine man. I'm not saying Aaron H is fine, not to my liking. I'm just saying if I'm with my person or whatever, like. Obviously, I find him attractive, okay? So I'm with your fine ass. I don't want to talk about these other folks. This is us time, me and you time. Let's connect. Let's play a couples card game, all that stuff. Like let's learn about us. I know all we did been doing is talking, but we can make out. We can do stuff like, I'm not. Let's not talk about them. Let's talk about us. So I guess that's, how they get off on, talking about other folks, whatnot. So we then get back to Sienna. She's still going off on Brandon, telling him to leave, to take his foot off of her bed, whatnot. He ends up leaving, going downstairs. Chris is like, what's going on? What's happening now? So they sitting down to talk. And Chris was like, with someone like that, you just don't need that in your life. Brandon said he's not dumb, he's not stupid, and he's done with her. And I'm just like, oh, you're done, but you're still going to be here for what? If you're done with her, break up with her, go back home. Go back home. Let her go back home. Y'all could go both y'all separate merry ways. But no, y'all gonna stay on the TV show. For what? For more money? I understand. But at the same time, if you ain't with it, then you don't need to be here. You need to be like Diamond and Alexis and Dominique and take the high road, even though technically the producers told them to leave. But still, like, y'all don't need to be here. If y'all not trying to make it work and you say you done, then you need to be done and be out of our hairs. Okay. But then we have Shay. She comes down, or she goes to talk to Sienna. Then she goes to talk to Brandon. Josh comes in the mix too, and while they're in the midst of talking, Millie and Greg show up too, like randomly. And then we have Sienna coming downstairs and throwing flowers at Brandon, the flowers that he got her from night day one, whatever. And then she goes back up the stairs. And I'm just kind of like, whatever. Like, You know the toxicity of her at this point. Like, somebody was making a comment or mentioned that this is like unhealthy. Yeah, because it's flowers today, it's gonna be dishes tomorrow. Might be a pow pow gun day 3. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like this, I'm trying to be very calm, cool, collected because last episode, I was a little high, but I ain't trying to get high and not trying to be on no Sienna level. Like I'm that's why I need to. That's why I needed a break to collect myself before I got to that point again. Because if I watched it back to back, I would have been full blown cussing on my reviews. But I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that. And that's what the episode ends. And then more family and friends gonna come next week. So, I mean, I'm about to go watch that episode now. So, like, that's it for this episode. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, come back in a couple hours for the next episode that I review. Hopefully you'll laugh then and you can subscribe then. Okay? Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, peasy, lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.